Okay, here we are, still working on the wheel seals again. Trying to finish up, and I did a little bit more research, and it calls for 140 or 90 weight gear oil. So I'm getting ready to add that, but I got to thinking about it and a little bit more research. The shaft that comes off the transmission and goes back to the rear tines, there's another gearbox back there. So I'm thinking that some of the oil that we put in here runs back to the rear gearbox. Maybe we'll take a look at that later. So the way it's sitting right now, there may still be some oil back there. So what I'm going to do is I put this tire on, just put the bolt in hand tight so I can get it off later. Pull my drain plug back out. I'm going to let down the front, and I'm going to jack up on the rear end, and we'll see if any more oil comes out of it. So hang tight and watch right there. See what happens. Coming down with the front. And I'll stick a jack underneath the rear end. We'll see. There goes my light. Actually, I'll just lean her all the way up on her nose. Make sure she gets plenty of good tilt. And I'll try to reposition the light for you here. So let's see what's happening. And of course, it's going to take a little while for that cold oil to drain from the gear housing back here, if it even does it. But we'll keep watching it and see what happens. I'm going to turn you off for her now, and we'll check back later. Okay, she's been sitting up on her nose now for about 5 minutes, and it's cold outside, so I know the oil's thick. It's 37 degrees outside, and this is a unheated, uninsulated shop, so all I got is what's coming through the ground, and it ain't much warmer than that. So we're going to go ahead and tilt her back up, try to get her level, and we'll see what happens. See if we get any oil coming out of there now. This may all be for nothing, but I'll reposition the light. I think that's blinding you. Yeah, that's better. Doesn't look like much. We'll give her a second or two. See if anything comes out. Might save you the agony and just go ahead and turn you off and wait and see. I will say one thing. I now appreciate what Mr. Pete 222 and Keith Finnier go through when they're trying to produce videos for you. They want to show you as much as they can, and there's a little bit coming out. And at the same time, not bore you to death. So it's kind of hard getting the light and the camera angles and everything situated. There's a little bit coming out. I'm going to turn you off now. We'll see what happens. Okay guys, there's just a few little drops of oil coming out right there, and that's probably going to take a little while. But while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and point out another thing or two that's a concern to me. One is this shift lever right down here. Right there, it goes into the back of the rear end. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, that's the wheel speed selector, either low speed or high speed. That's in the bottom of the gear housing, and looks like it's kind of dirty back there. I don't know if that seal is leaking or not. I'm going to go ahead and fill her up with oil and just hold off on that, and if it starts leaking, we'll go ahead and replace it. So we'll have to come back to that. Another thing I want to do is that reverse wheel right there. It's a composite wheel, fiber composite. It's eat up pretty good. I don't know how well it shows up on the video. But I'm going to try to get that off. And I bought some rubber, 2 pieces of 1/4 inch thick rubber. I'm going to try to make 2 round discs and just see what it does. I don't know if it's thick enough or not, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. So that's what we're getting ready to work on now. Trying to get that out of there. So hold tight. Okay, the manual says put a 9/16 wrench on that nut, give her a sharp rap with a hammer down, and that should loosen it. We'll see how well that works. I've taken an extra precaution, put a little extra drag on it, and I've put it in gear. And I'm pulling her around. Hopefully I can find a compression stroke here shortly. A little extra drag on it. And I ain't finding that right now. Of course, when I hit it, my light's probably gonna go flying. So anyhow, we're gonna wrap it right there. See if we can bust a knuckle. One shot. Oh, that didn't work. Here's another one. And it doesn't seem to be holding. So maybe I can get a finger in one of these belts. Tighten up on him a little bit, eh? Yeah, I got a little bit of grip there. Well, I think we got it. Yep. Sure enough. All I did that time was put my finger right in here, grab a hold of one of them belts and pull it up against the housing, give it a little extra resistance. So now let's see if we can get this thing off of here and see what we got. Can't see if I'm in your way or not. I don't have one of them fancy cameras where I can see what I'm doing from the front side. Maybe later. Oh, there's that coming out. Pull the bolt out, pull the washer out. Yeah, so we can pop that down. This slide right off. There's nothing behind it. A little bit of corrosion right there. Yeah, she's definitely got a bevel right there. Let me get back here and see if we can see that. Yep. See a little bevel on that side over there. So, and what is happening with this thing is that the reverse, when you put her up in neutral, with it running, the vibration, it wants to drift down, and it will sit there and drift ever so slightly until that wheel set kept rubbing and wear the wheel out. So they didn't have it properly adjusted, but we're going to work on that. So we'll turn you off for now, and we'll do a little bit of inspection, get back with you. Okay, we got her jacked back up. We got the tire back off of it. We got our bottom plug in, and now we're gonna put our, it calls for straight 90. I'm gonna put 80W90 in there. Got a quart bottle right here. I have no idea how much it's gonna take, but just in case, I got another gallon over there I can refill this bottle with. I like using these bottles because they're easy to get in here. Burp it. Go in kind of slow, give it a chance to run down around those gears. You don't have it elevated too much. I just got enough for the tires to clear the ground. I want it kind of its natural position where it's going to sit, in case any of the grease or oil doesn't want to run back. That way, give it a chance to go where it's going to go. And we'll just keep doing this till we get her full. Be back with you shortly.